Before we get started, does anyone want to get out?
Hey everyone, and welcome to Late Night with Cap. It's Wednesday night, and of course, every night on Wednesday, you have me at 8:30 p.m. Central Time. Tonight, we're kind of going a little solo tonight. We might have some special guests pop in. Who knows? For all you, I'm actually really surprised. Over the last 6 days, I tried something new on the channel. If you haven't noticed, um, I have been posting what I call Caps Mysteries. It's a little short form, little videos. I guess they are called shorts, where they're about just little stories, little mysteries about unsolved cases or unsolved mysteries of the world. And if you enjoy that stuff, you can definitely check them out. And they have actually been really successful for me. So I was actually happily and shocked that they were. And yeah, Geek Talk has actually mentioned it here. Let's see, where did that comment go? Yeah, almost to 500 subs, and a good chunk of you came from those shorts, and I do appreciate you watching those. So if you are tuning into the live show, usually I have a guest, and we talk about all kinds of topics. Some of those mysteries that are down there in the shorts, and also we have other conversations about funny, weird stuff like bad graphic design. But tonight, it's just going to be a little chill conversation with you all. And like I said, someone might hop in. Dreaming Tabitha is already suggesting that we talk about Bigfoot or Big Feet. Is it foot or feet? Who knows? I do have a story for you, Tabitha. So if you tune in or stay tuned in, you can check that out. Oh, look at this. A new sub. Cool. How's it going? The Chulu, I think it's Chulu channel. Choo channel. I don't think it's Choo Choo, but hey, it's good to see you. I know you're from Friday Night Rumble. Good to see you there. Let's see. Nicole says hello. Hi. Thanks for coming by. Good old Beard of Liberty from After the Weekend with me. Um, this Saturday on After the Weekend, where we review movies, we're doing another podcast live on Saturday with R2. Weekend Harder. So check that out. That should be fun. All the links for that channel are in the chat, by the way. Hey, Patrick. Haven't seen you in a while. Thanks for showing up, man. Let's see here. And we got Mrs. Sassy in the chat. Good to see you. Good to see you. Maybe one day you could be a guest on the show. And then here's R2 saying, hiya. Is it Hydra? Are you trying to say Hydra, Nicole? Like I said, anyways, those are like I said, the updates, those Caps Mysteries. If you haven't checked them out, please do. Like I said, there's short little stories about some unsolved cases, mysteries out there. I will still be doing the weird news out there on the world. So look for those videos as well. And again, if you're new and you haven't subscribed, please do. So one thing I do want to talk about today is, and maybe you can tell me how cold it's going to be in your neck of the woods. Now, I'm in East Texas. Some people are going to get colder than me, but I came from Arizona and I've never really experienced this kind of cold weather. So this is basically going to happen Monday, upcoming Monday, where the Monday low temperatures for Texas are going to be pretty cold. If you look there and where I am at in the East Texas area, it's kind of like if you look closely right around here, it's going to be about, I'm trying to be a weatherman here. Looks like 10 to 17, possibly even 13 degrees for me. Yeah, thanks, Beard. You did share this, so I appreciate that. This kind of cold pretty much brings Texas to a stop. Well, that's fantastic. Let's see here. Patrick says -10 as a low for Chicago. Well, That's no fun. We've got Geek Talk here. Snow twice this week in Arizona. Loving it. Oh yeah, but you're in northern Arizona though. I was in the southern part of Arizona. That doesn't really snow in Phoenix. So this is all going to be really different for me. So I'm not too thrilled. Let's see. There's another picture I wanted to show everyone about this. Uh, so Tuesday is also going to be cold. So Tuesday lows is going to be right around there. So glad I bought sweaters over the holidays. So tell me in the chat, what kind of weather are you getting? Miss Sassy said crazy wasn't. So did it actually snow in Phoenix? I didn't hear. No one texted me that it did from my old friends out there. So maybe it did, maybe it didn't. I don't know. I didn't hear that. So you let me know if it did. My buddy R2, he just told me that his lows are gonna be in the negative as well. I think he's gonna do he's gonna have a -2 and a 7 or something. That's too cold for me. So there's a couple things it's freezing where I am, says Zombie. Okay, Zombie Box says it's freezing. Okay. Um well, one thing I have already done a few weeks prior to this, I covered my outdoor pipes so they don't freeze. The other thing I did the other day was put a water heater blanket around my water heater. Anyone done that before? Apparently, it keeps it warm and keeps the heat in the water heater, so your water doesn't take as long to heat up. And it also it saves energy in the summertime the rest of the year. So who knew? So I did that. And Zombie Box says he lives in Scotland. Okay, I mean it's always cold there, right? And rainy and cloudy. That's why you have a clan called the McLeods. I'm not looking forward to the cold, but maybe I can chuck around my shield sometimes. America! Yeah! And that way it could warm it all up. So let's see here. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I would love to visit Scotland. You've got heritage there. Yeah, you do kind of look like a Scottish person. Weird. Um, let's see. Let's see if the chat says he does. Here's a picture of him. Yeah, he looks a little Scottish to me. I would love to see you, Beard, like try to carry one of those the briny stones. Carry one of the briny stones, like at least a couple feet, maybe a few inches. Wonder if Zombie Box has done that. I've seen that on like the strongman competitions where they're carrying the the briny stones, and they're like stones that are attached to rocks. So let's see here. Zombie Box says avoided Dundee at all cost. Oh, Blarney. Okay. R2's already corrected me. Remember, I'm American, so I don't always say things correctly. Let's see here. I'm gonna pull it up just to show some people if you have never heard of it. It is pretty funny. It is pretty interesting, and people kiss these things too. By the way, let's see. But people actually. Oh no, this is something different. R2. This is not what I'm talking about. These dudes like actual carry stones. Hold on. Hold on. I will find this out. Maybe Zombie Box knows about all this. Yeah, here you go. Here's a good picture. He's not Scottish though, but maybe if I could find a guy here. This is what I'm talking about. Not the one you're talking about. They do kiss these rocks though. Let's see here. Look at this. Share. Here we go. Yeah, this right here is what I'm talking about. These guys. So they have like little hooks on them, handles, and then they walk so many feet, and however far you go, there is a world record, and then you get marked down. It's a competition, and then you see they're winning their kilts there. Um, and let's see, Beard of Liberty says, "I don't haul stones, but I have shouldered a hefty tree or two." Well, you might be able to do this, but yeah, as you can see here, they're very big. They can. I've seen some guys really struggle with this. I've seen them drop on their feet. Um, and it's just a long tradition that they have done. Like look at this guy. He's doing. Let me share this here. He's doing like almost like a deadlift with them. Here you go. See, there you go. See, yeah, he's making like a grunt face there, and his daughter's enjoying the show. Let's see here. That guy's practicing on carrying his wife's purse. That's actually.
Oh my god, that is funny!
Yeah, it's pretty funny. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about there. R2 in the chat. Here's a lady. Speaking of purse carrying, they even the ladies get in on it. So here you go. Here's a lady doing it right here. See here? That looks like a pretty old picture, but yeah, good for her. Good for her. But yeah, it's a long tradition that people do over there. I would be surprised. I would like to know if Zombie Box could go do that for me. Let's see. We only wear kilts on special occasions. So don't expect to see people in kilts when you get here. Oh, he's talking to Beard. I mean, every time I see a picture of a Scottish person, they're wearing a kilt. So, you know what I need? I need a clip of my cap dance, like to Scottish music. So, hey, Zombie, why don't you send me like a nice little Scottish tune, and I'll put that to the cap dance, and maybe one day when you're on the show, you can we'll play it. The beam pad says she can carry you while you're carrying her purse. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, she can carry you while you are carrying her purse. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. All right. So, I don't know if what's another thing I found out today, and I was gonna talk about this on a weird news video, but I might just talk about it here first, and maybe I'll clip it out later. But I do have some interesting news. It's entertainment news, but it's also weird news on here. So, but did you know that Pierce Bronson, we all know him, James Bond from the 90s to the early 2000s, he's facing charges after allegedly walking in Yellowstone's thermal areas. So Yellowstone, if you've never been there, they have these hot springs, thermal spouts. It's very, very hot there, and you're not really supposed to walk around there. So apparently, he is, yeah, facing charges for doing such a thing. I'm going to zoom this up here for a little bit. But looks here, actor Pierce Bronson could be facing possible jail time after allegedly walking in Yellowstone's National Park hydrothermal areas in violation of federal law, according to court documents. Yeah, Pierce Bronson. Yeah. Bronson is facing citations of foot travel in all thermal areas and within Yellowstone Canyon confined to trails and violating closures and use limits, the court record shows. Criminal charges were filed against the Irish actor in Wyoming on Tuesday. So this came out like right before the new year. Yeah. Yeah. Brosen, not Bronson. Brosen. Whatever. I say what I say. Okay. I am listening while you're walking. Okay, see, Rogue says, good to see you, buddy. I'm here listening while walking Rogue, so lurking a bit. No, it's okay. Dang, he just wanted to rest in the fountain of youth. I heard it's great for your skin. Patrick's on a roll tonight. Yeah, so federal law states foot travel in all thermal areas within the Yellowstone Canyon between the upper falls and Inspiration Point must be confined to boardwalks or trails that are maintained for such travel are marked by official signs. So the representative of the 70-year-old Bronson, I'm gonna say it Bronson now because R2 is gonna get real mad at me. Who is best known for his obviously James Bond. So yeah, he's 70. I don't know if he should be walking around this at 70 years old. Brozan. 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 Brazan. Good to see you, Joker. But yeah, he was walking around this area here. Was told not to. And it says, so yeah, like I said, if you don't know Yellowstone's park, it's a national park. It's 2 million acres and it's got about 10,000 different hypothermia features. There are guidelines and warnings for the visitors. Now, the hot springs have injured or killed more people in Yellowstone than any other natural feature. More than 20 people have died after entering or accidentally falling into Yellowstone's hot springs. So that's why he's not supposed to walk in that area, according to the park, because certain thermal pools can reach deadly temperatures of over 150 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah. Still number of visitors to the park, like Pierce, go where they're not supposed to be. So I guess in August, this was like I said, this Pierce's incident was in December. This is in August. A 49-year-old Michigan man was arraigned in a federal court for traveling off trail in Yellowstone's thermal area. Jason Wicks suffered thermal burns and was banned from Yellowstone and Grand Teton National Parks until his criminal charges are resolved. So other violators in recent years have faced a week to 10 days in jail, hundreds of dollars in fines, and a lengthy ban. So he's supposed to show up in court January 23rd. So what do you think? Like, do you think he's going to get in trouble for this? Do you think he's going to do you think James Bond's actually going to jail for this? Or do you think he's just going to like pay it off and walk away? But he looks pretty good for a 70-year-old. Thermal areas are no joke, Alaska Jeff says. People die there all the time, and the recovery of the body isn't always possible. Yeah, that's what people were saying. Anyways, so there you go. Let me know what you think, if he's gonna make it or not make it. Gonna go to jail or not jail. He's Hollywood. Wait, hold on. He's Hollywood. He'll get a slap on the wrist. Yeah, he'll get a slap on the wrist, pay a fine. And now you know why Jeff is away in and now you know why Jeff is always in khaki shorts. Always. You're making fun of me? So, anyways. Alrighty. He'll be shaken, but not stirred by this. That was pretty funny. Good. Yeah, always. Yeah, I got it. See, we all make mistakes. So again, good to see all you 14 people here watching. If you haven't already, please make sure to hit that like button. And if you're new, you're just checking out the channel, just make sure you subscribe there. Close to 500. Maybe I'll get it by the end of the week or even in the month. Let's see here. Quick little another announcement. Let's see. So I'm going to share my screen one more time. If you didn't get a chance to purchase anything over the holiday, but you're like, maybe I'll get a mug or two for maybe someone special for Valentine's Day, I do suggest a late night with Cap t-shirt or a mug or even a hat. You know what? I haven't seen anybody get a hat yet. Some people over the holiday did share that they got a mug, but I have not seen a hat. So you can check that out. The links are in the chat, in the description, or you can go to mixtees.com, late night, spelled NIHT with Cap, and you should find that. All right. So Oh, hold on. I something's happening. I'm not sure what's happening. Oh no. Oh no, something's happening. Someone just showed up. I'm not sure what to do. Do you want to let's see here. Yep, here we go. Good evening, everyone. This is Late Night with Cap. This is JT. It's good to see you. And this episode is going to be a fun one. We're going to talk about. I have a wonderful. And of course, we'll do bad graphic design. And we may.
Poor JT. I'm doing a solo stream tonight. Had to come in here and bug him. By the way, it's Brosnan. Not Bronson.
It's Brosen.
No, Brosnan.
Broston.
Check and
Bronson.
confirm.
Bronson. Bronze man.
Used Remington steel.
It doesn't matter. He's British. I hope he goes to jail. Alrighty. So you decided to take over my show.
I did.
Do you have any topics?
I got nothing.
Yeah.
Just other than to harass you.
That's what I thought. So
Echo is a terrible show. That's what they all say on the streets.
that's what I heard.
I know. Everybody. they've been brutal with that show.
Sorry, folks. Look who just tried to wedding crash the live stream.
Exactly.
Here. So, well, good to see. Thanks for coming on, I guess. Yeah. So, see, I told him. I even said, if you're going to crash it, make sure you tell people, because now I'm lying. I have lied to the entire.
You were solo for 20 minutes.
Yeah, and I did pretty good, and I was actually doing pretty good.
You were talking about the weather.
Well, it's a good news. I mean, James Bond being arrested is pretty unique.
I know. That's. So
what are your thoughts on that?
He walked in a thermal area. There is far worse stuff going on in this world where I'm like, I could care less.
He could have died.
Then he dies. If he died, he died.
Wow.
That's
just for that. Yeah.
Yeah, all the other crazy stuff going on.
What?
I'm like,
no Chick-fil-A too.
Chick-fil-A. I don't get that.
What? No Chick-fil-A R2? I hate when mom and dad fight. Yeah,
your mom and dad.
I'm sorry.
We're not
well,
fighting.
I do. Well, okay.
Arguing.
Well, if you want to talk about some stuff, you can join in on the conversation. Apparently.
Sure, I'd love to.
So, another thing I was going to share about some weird news that I found, and I was going to turn maybe into a new video, but maybe you can be on my video and people have no idea who you are, but whatever. Samsung, have you heard of the it's called, what is it? CES. It's like a consumer electronics.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like it's a big show, right? They show all the new
I mean,
things that are
40,
coming out in the world.
nearly 50 years, actually, I think it's been going on almost.
Yeah, they'll introduce like new TVs, robots, remotes, toothbrushes, all kinds of electronical stuff.
Well, but even like video games too have taken over
Mhm.
on that. But yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, no,
yeah.
it's
Props.
a really cool show.
He took over the show. He crashed it. Mhm. Yeah, he's an intruder. So I'm trying to just play nice so he doesn't hit the big red button. Okay, so I thought there was a lot of things at the show, like I said, right? One of them was like a toothbrush that like has a screen on it where it tells you you're brushing one side of your mouth too much. No.
Okay.
Now another thing is this little robot. Now Samsung's coming out with an AI robot called Bali, and he was around the other. He was on last year's, but now he has a projection screen. So they updated Bali, not Wally, but Bali. He's a personal assistant robot, and which now includes a new design, onboard projector, and AI capabilities. When Samsung first unveiled Bali in 2020, the device looked like a basketball, but the new one resembles a character from the video game Among Us. Yeah, I guess I could say that. It's yellow. I think you can only get it in yellow.
I was gonna say, like, looking at it, it looks like a tennis ball.
Oh, great. You show up and he leaves. Whatever. Actually, I lost like 5 viewers when you showed up.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Continuing on. The new version is designed to be a companion, an entertainment device, and a roving guard dog. So I guess if you don't want a real dog. With its front and rear cameras, Bali can follow you around the house, come when called, and can even greet you at the door. When its ability to control smart devices like lights, thermostats, and as well as answer your questions, it's like an Alexa on wheels.
Yeah, I look at that and I go, what do you do like when you get frustrated with it? Because
you kick it.
you're gonna kick it. That's what I mean. Like, is it gonna break, or like what are you gonna break in your house when it hits something?
Well, wait until you see the video. The
Okay.
onboard projector is one of its most interesting capabilities, as it is the first projector to automatically detect people's posture and facial angle and adjust the optimal projection angle for you. The projector will also calibrate itself for different surfaces before allowing you to stream from YouTube and other sources. Samsung's robot is the second AI system to be announced at CES. LG's smart home AI agent, but was the other one. But Bali wins points for the better name. So here it is. So I'm gonna play
So
this
really
video.
quick before you play it though, you said it's got a projector on it. There's just something about this. I just like I imagine lonely guys being like, Bali, put on P Hub.
Probably. JT has found his new co-host. Step aside, Rick. Ooh, the robot. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I side with the army of Republic in the war against the AI. Let's see here. I don't want this music to play, so give me a second while I stop sharing this. But yeah, it's a nice little robot, but it does remind me of, like I said, the see, now I lost my space because they where is this at? Hold on, one moment. See, now you got me all messed up here.
I'm
now.
sorry. Part of me goes, I feel like it should be more like a dog or a cat.
Okay.
The fact
Here,
that it's a
here's
ball.
a better thing. It is a ball. Here
No,
you go. Here, I got
the ball doesn't really make it seem to be.
It's not really a ball. It's got wheels on it. So hold on. We're starting over. Not really, but
Okay.
we're okay. Here we go. Here's the video. So here's the video of Bali. And yeah, no music. Okay, here we go. So here's the projector. I'll make it big. He's patrolling. Oh, there's the dog. I guess you don't
Yeah.
really need a
the
dog.
dog has her underwear on his head.
So it takes a picture of things in the house while you're away.
Yeah, like what prevents the dog from just thrashing that thing? Because like my dog would
Well
like be
trained.
knocking would be knocking that thing all over the place.
Yeah, there you
It
go.
looks
There
like
it
a
is.
giant tennis ball, which he has a bunch of tennis balls. He loves them.
That dog's like, why are you not paying attention to me? Yeah, so this is the home office mate. And look at you can stream your YouTube on your wall. But this is Bali.
Does it say how long it lasts?
Did
per
you see
charge?
that? Look at she's got a TV here and then a projection here. This lady she's
Well,
watching and working out at the same time.
you can't really see, but I have a TV here, and then I have an even bigger TV, and then I have an arcade machine on, so
Yeah, I know.
I can understand.
We have my grandparents had like one TV.
You know what they need
Like,
to do? I'm just saying. I am shocked that they haven't incorporated some type of screen into washer and dryers. Like to where like you could sit in front of your washing machine and watch Netflix.
why would you do that? No
I
one does.
don't know, but why not? It's a screen. It's a
I don't-
feature.
No, I wouldn't do that.
I'm just saying.
So, anyways, that's Bali. But he used to look like a little ball, but now he looks like that.
I mean,
what I
it's
just showed
pretty
you.
decent size, but still. I wonder like if it's really heavy.
They didn't. The article I read didn't specify the weight of it, or the size. But as you could look at this picture here,
Like it looks like it's kind of like maybe a little bit smaller than a bowling ball. Maybe the size
yeah,
of a bowling ball, you know.
yeah, that robot would run over dog poop and track it over the house. Yeah, if the dog poops in the house. Yeah. Making a note: learn to build a portable EMP device. Yep. Beard would be the one person to do that too. Anyways, pretty wild.
I mean, that thing couldn't really hurt you; it would just tattle on you.
That's the other thing. Like, kids come home, right?
Yeah.
Remember when we would come home as kids? You would like maybe sneak a cookie out of the cookie jar, maybe watch something you're not supposed to watch until your parents came home. That thing would tell on you for sure.
Wasn't necessarily watching things I shouldn't watch. It was like I'd go play video games when I should be doing my homework.
Yeah. Well, Jacob said he would buy Beard's product. Get on it, Beard. But yeah, I don't know if I would get one of those. It looks like it would only work on hard floors though, not carpet.
Yeah, if you had any stairs or anything too, like yeah, it would have to be a
So
single
you would
floor.
single floor apartment maybe, or like house with no carpet.
But like I don't know like what big benefit you would get out of it other than I feel like the projector feature would be the thing that you would use the most out of it. I mean,
Why don't you just buy a projector?
and yeah, why not buy a projector?
I want to see everything that goes on at my house. You should be working, lady.
I mean, I guess, or if it was more geared as like it would be a way to like keep an eye on like your pets while you're gone and like allow you to kind of like interact with them. Like they've made those cameras that you can plug in and you can call into them and like FaceTime with your dog.
Yeah, but you know what it reminds me of? Bali. And I always refer to this show with all the things that have come up recently is the Jetsons. It's Rosie. Yeah. Remember Rosie?
I remember Rosie, yeah.
It looks just like her.
Can't say it looks just like her, but
yeah, look at she would roll around, she would clean the house.
But it is a good point in the sense of like how far away are we from that?
What? Flying cars?
Like an Android.
In the sky.
No. But like, there's like an actual, somewhat humanoid device that's in your house and that assists in some way. It could do
Yeah,
something.
like
It can dust. It could
an
dust. It could
iRobot.
vacuum. Yeah, kind of like that. But like, it could actually like dust or vacuum. Um, it could do some like simple tasks, and then like tell you stuff, read your emails to you while you're eating dinner or whatever. Um, or like, it's one of those things too. I look at it as like it's a companion for like elderly family members that are lonely.
Hmm.
But I almost feel like it would have, if you've been to a theme park recently, I was gonna say like at Disney, like a lot of like their animatronics, they have like these like white heads, and they actually project a face inside the head. Like on like the Toy Story ride, there's
Oh yeah, yeah.
like a Buzz
Yeah,
Lightyear, and so it's
yeah.
Buzz Lightyear's face, but they're actually projecting the animation of his face from inside the head. Like I could see something almost like that.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I can see that too. Like, I don't know about iRobot type of deal, but be kind of
Well,
weird.
to comment on Jeff's comment there, I work in cybersecurity, and all I have to say is I have no, outside of a phone, I got no other, and tablet, like no other smart devices, no thermostats or
Don't come to
my
my
wife.
house.
My wife does have some Google alarm clock that I told her to disconnect it from the internet
Oh, I have a smart thermostat.
because it was listening in on us. Like, stop it.
You maybe might want to rethink visiting my house one day because I have a smart fridge, stove, dishwasher, laundry.
Like, what do you do when the fridge locks you out and it's like, you've had enough, fat boy?
It can't. Police in Canada said it's okay for criminals to steal. Okay, thanks, Wonky Man.
But you
Wonky
have to be a
Man.
criminal. What if you're not a criminal? Then it's not okay for you to steal.
Guess that's true.
Like, how does one get that permit? That's what I want to know. Like, what do you have to do to finally be classified as a criminal?
I don't know. Maybe you have to be like I don't know.
Like, carry a brick with you at all times?
Wear a hoodie?
Mask?
Yeah. Wear a mask? Okay. Yeah, I guess that works. But wait, what?
So,
I've worn a mask before. Alrighty. So I got some other weird stuff for you. And this is for Tabitha, actually. So this is for the Bigfoot. So everyone, well, we actually have a perfect video clip for this. Everyone. Everybody poops. Everybody poops. Everybody poops. Eventually. Everyone poops, including Bigfoot.
My timing of making that clip was perfect.
Everyone poops, including Bigfoot. Bigfoot turds found by woman who thinks she may have found Sasquatch evidence.
I like the subheading there. Wider than a Coke can.
Yeah, yes, they are. Wider than a Coke can.
So I'm just gonna say it. So Bigfoot shits a brick.
Yeah, pretty much. I'll get to your comment there in a second, Patrick. After this, woman thinks she may have found evidence of Sasquatch after uploading photos of Bigfoot turds, which were wider than Coke cans. Christy Morton shares her photo of the turds on Pacific Northwest Bigfoot photos, videos, and sightings Facebook group, which is a popular Sasquatch community. Yeah, I've seen them a couple times. Recently, a man experienced a weird smell and sounds uploaded. Recently, a man who experienced weird smell and sounds uploaded some other pictures. So here's a picture of
I'm laughing because
poop.
I'm like, what does the sound of a Bigfoot going poo make?
Well, here's the poop.
Now that's not. I guess I was thinking of more of a turd shape than like a patty.
Yeah, it's a patty, like a cow.
Yeah, like that's definitely a plop.
She thought it was Bigfoot turd. It was actually her husband's. Let's see here. So let's go back to the article. That's one picture there.
And here's the other thing. I just want to say, like primates, gorillas, things like that, like they, they typically got the turd shape going on. They don't have like a cow patty. So I'm just saying, you would think it would be
People say it's a
more
cow patty.
closer to that.
Well, she's in Ireland. Do they have cows in Ireland?
Well, they got cows, they got sheep, they got goats. So I mean,
Well, this
they've
one
got
says,
all.
I'm from the area and I know the area very well. It's known for Bigfoot sightings. I could have been a skunk ape, a local wrote. Another person said a Bigfoot following the elk.
Now, I never knew that the UK was known for Bigfoot sightings. So I was gonna say, where's Zombie Box reviews?
Wait, was she in Ireland? Because it says Irish Star.
But I
No,
mean, at the same time,
no, she's in Washington. Sorry. I think
okay. But I was gonna say, I mean, that's something you certainly could DNA test that and maybe find out some information.
Yeah, so this guy also this is the guy that had the weird smell and sounds. This guy here. And he says that's Bigfoot right there.
Okay.
Alaska Jeff says it could be a buffalo dropping.
Same thing, or buffalo that far up in Washington. I mean, I know they're somewhat close to the area. I guess I just don't ever think about them being in Washington.
Yeah, he said I did notice a strange noises that day and a weird smell. We even left the area, went to another due to the weird vibe. A week later, while my apartment in Seattle, so he's in Seattle, I zoomed up on a picture of a big tree, and that's what you see below.
Actually, you know what? Now where you have it, I now kind of see where you could go. Yeah, it could be Bigfoot because I can kind of see the face. The face is on the left side there.
Yeah,
it's a
Here,
side profile.
I'll try to make it.
Because before I'm like, well, that's the big brown lump. I'm not sure, but
there you go.
See
if I can zoom up here. There's your Bigfoot.
Yeah, you can see kind of the brow and then the
Put
mouth.
it in the chat, folks. Bigfoot or not Bigfoot?
And then you can kind of see the backside and then the shoulder, the left, left arm and shoulder there.
So here's
for being a photographer, he can take a clear shot of that, but he can't get a clear shot of Bigfoot.
Well, this was different people.
I'm just saying, disappointing. That's all.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, there you go.
Also, too, I'm just want to say it's weird that Bigfoot's poop is gray, not brown.
Well, it dried. Sometimes like dog poop turns white.
It looked like it was in like a damp area where she took the picture.
I'm gonna give Patrick a good raise the roof here. With all the technology we have, why can't anyone take a decent photo? You're right. And what we just talked about, that robot, you could put that in the woods, right? And it would find you a Bigfoot. It's a cannoli. It's cannoli. Yeah. But no, Patrick was also saying about the other technical stuff. What do you think of the new Samsung transparent TV that was presented? Yeah, I didn't see that.
I did not see that either.
Think it's a gimmick. I'd rather see more 8K products or even a 16K.
But even
I know pretty soon you're going to get TVs are going to be really thin. Do you remember that movie with Tom Cruise, Minority Report, where it was just like a thin glass. It's touchscreen, but it's really you didn't have the plastic coating around it like you do your cell phone.
Oh,
But
hello,
yeah, by the way,
Penny.
you can get these cool stickers. I'm just gonna grift my way through that.
But you know, I mean, if you kind of think about today, though, I mean, if you look at most new TVs, how thin the bezel is on them. I mean, just to think that, I mean, there's even some that, I mean, they're almost not even there.
Mhm.
But at the same time, too, I mean, like, yeah, there's 8K TVs, but there's just such little support for them unless you're buying an 8K like Blu-ray player, right? I mean, it's not like most cable providers have that option. So even to like 16K,
Mhm.
as good as that may look, the support for it is going to be so limited.
Yeah. Well, some handymen don't even want to touch these things. So,
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of another downer with technology today. Technology is not built to last like it used to. I mean, it's built
no,
to the
they
opposite.
want you they want you to buy more. So,
Yeah, but I mean, everything could be built to last today, but it's just not anymore. I mean, it's all built to fail.
you know who's built to last?
I'm gonna say my Roku, but sure, you're right, Cap. Built to last.
Alrighty, one more thing to talk about. Now, I'm a '90s kid. You're a '90s kid. You grew up in the '90s. We have a actual second YouTube channel that we talk about '90s stuff, movies, TV shows, all kinds of stuff over there at After the Weekend. But were you a fan of Tiger Woods?
Uh, you know, not like a big fan of him. I mean, I didn't
But you
dislike him,
do
but
of him.
I
Like
knew.
if you
Oh yeah,
didn't,
I knew of him, and he was impressive to watch.
you
But I
lived
wasn't
in
like a
the
big golf kid.
yeah, no, but you didn't have to be a big golf kid to know who Tiger Woods was,
But
right?
my dad and my brother watched golf all through the prime of his career. So I mean, like, it was always on.
Okay. And I know he had his troubles with his lady
Yeah,
friends. It happens. And he overcame that, which was great. Um he's had some injuries and back problems and stuff like that. But he now yeah, like I said before, if you didn't know Tiger Woods, if you didn't know golf, you knew Tiger Woods, right? He was almost like Michael Jordan of golf. Like if you didn't like play basketball or like basketball or walk
yeah,
back, you knew who Michael Jordan was.
yeah.
Well, did you know today, actually, he announced today on Twitter, Tiger Woods, that he, after 27 years of being with Nike, he is stepping away from them.
Wow.
So he said, over 27 years ago, I was fortunate to start a partnership with one of the most iconic brands in the world. The days since have been filled with so many amazing moments and memories. If I started naming them, I could go on forever. Phil Knight's passion and vision brought this Nike and Nike Golf partnership together, and I want to personally thank him along with the Nike employees, incredible athletes I've had the pleasure of working with along the way. People ask if there's another chapter. Yes, there will certainly be another chapter. See you in LA, Tiger. Now, yeah, so he shared that on Twitter there, or X, sorry. There's a picture of him with
Yeah.
Phil. Here's another, like this is like one of his most famous, right? So yeah, he's leaving after 27 years with being with Nike. I thought that was
Now,
golf is boring to watch. Well, yeah, I mean, some people
now
fall
I
asleep
was
to it.
gonna say I've actually played a couple of the Tiger Woods golf games, and I've had fun playing
That's what I'm
video
saying.
game golf.
Who played video game golf until he showed up?
Well, I remember playing Golden Tee every time my dad would take me to the driving range because, like, every driving range had
Right,
Golden
right.
Tee.
And
Um,
he always wore that red shirt with the
yeah.
black hat.
I was gonna say in one of the most iconic commercials, though, I feel like from the '90s, it might have been early 2000s, but do you remember where he's got like I want to say it's a pitching wedge, and he's bouncing the ball on the face of the pitching wedge, and then he tosses it up, and he's not just bouncing, he's like bouncing it behind him, in front of him, between his legs. It's pretty crazy. And then he tosses it up, and like a foot off the ground, he swings it and just, he blasts it down the fairway. And that's something that he would do to like warm up before playing. And
and he took his sport he had a very passion for the game. And that really came from his father when he was like really young, right? But as you can see here, this is like one of the like best shots he's ever done, where some people say he did this on purpose. I don't think so, but he actually had the ball paused to show the Nike symbol before it went into the hole. It was pretty cool.
Now, do you think that's just the contract ended, or do you think there's maybe a bit more to it in the sense of just, I do feel like you don't hear about golf like you used to.
And it's because of him.
Is it? Yeah.
He's not really in it. So in 1996, when he first signed the deal with them, he signed a deal worth $40 million. That was really high for a golfer. Back there, he won his third straight amateur title because, like I said, he played when he was a kid. He also went to Stanford from the Bay Area, which you're from.
Yeah.
Hot Shots Golf was a good game.
Well, Chris Rock always had that joke. He's like, the end of the world has started when the best golfer in the world is black and the greatest rapper is white.
That is true. And then he in 2000 he signed another deal over $100 million to do the Tiger Woods brand. But then then he also was in a car accident in 2021 that some people thought he was going to die. Like, he had Kobe pass away in 2020.
Yeah.
And then some people thought Tiger Woods wasn't going to make it either, but he's done. It was just sad because he was on his way back into golf, I think, before that. But I just thought that was pretty crazy that he just started. He said, "I'm going to step away." He won 15 majors, not the most. Jack Nicholson has 18. Nicholas has 18. So, but yeah, he's stepping away from Nike after 27 years. I thought that was.
Like I said, it does make me wonder potentially the why. Is it also too, or is it one of those things that's he's ending it because, part of me goes like we won't say it, but a lot of people know about how Nike makes a lot of things, right?
Yeah.
And is there a point where you know about that and you kind of go, I don't want to be associated with that no matter how much money. And even at this point, that guy's got so much money, it don't matter. And again, he could go to some other brand and still make a ton of money. He could go to Reebok, he could go to Under Armour.
So you were thinking that he changed his life right after that car accident, or after his troubles, and that maybe he thinks he's not in line with Nike anymore. So you're thinking that's why?
He very well could. That's definitely something. He very well could, with a lot of what he's been through, right? He kind of fell from grace, because he was too kind of a poster boy of, you always kind of looked at Tiger Woods and you're like, just what a good guy, right? He was very clean. He was very, very polite, person, very well mannered, and then kind of, the start of his troubles. It was pretty scandalous because it's like, wow, Tiger Woods. Somebody who, in terms of like the personality of Tiger Woods, like somebody similar, it's like Tim Duncan. Like Tim Duncan just had that like very clean image to him. Maybe not as much as like David Robinson did, but
right.
It was very shocking when that came out. But it does. It just, the fact that you've kind of gone through so much trouble, even though you're a big celebrity, right? You're worth hundreds of millions, if not more. You still can have a conscience to you. And
like what he did was was definitely out of
Well,
line. He just, but he owned it, I guess, after the fact, and he
yeah.
realized what he did wrong, and
Well,
now
is he black? He's also half Asian too. So I mean, there's also that aspect.
yeah. Is that what you're saying? You're saying,
Well, that's another thing too. I'm just saying another reason why where I go, I wonder if it's that.
you don't think Nike likes Asians?
Yeah, because they make their stuff for very
Okay.
little money.
Okay. That's where you're going. Okay.
Yes. I mean, you know.
All right. Well, anyways, I thought that was crazy. I remember growing up, I had a Tiger Woods red shirt. And I thought that, even though I didn't play golf, I thought it was cool. I thought he just cared a lot about his sport. So, well, but since you're here, and I got one more thing. Yep. I'm not sure what Wonky Man's doing, but he's just posting all kinds of crazy stuff. But I appreciate it, though, because every time you post something in the chat, it gets me. YouTube thinks you like me, so keep doing it. I don't mind.
Well, I was gonna say I never heard a number that high. I mean, I remember hearing it was like a dozen.
No, I think it was like 10 or 12 people. All right.
That's
So
a dozen.
speaking
10 or 12? That's a dozen.
A baker's dozen is 13.
Okay. Well, I didn't say baker's dozen. I just said a dozen.
Now, I haven't done one of these in a while. So you're going to be the first one of 2020. All right.
It was coming.
This will wrap up the show in a nice little bow. But just so you know, if you're ever, I'm also speaking to Wonky Man, if you ever cross someone with birds, you might.
Wait, whoa.
Yeah. So did you see what I saw?
That looked like a human skeleton.
Yeah. So don't mess with the lady that's friends with birds.
Friends of the vultures.
Yeah. So if I move it here, yeah, it's a skull.
I also go though is that like plastic? Because I mean that's the other thing. Like bones don't hang on together. I mean like real human bones, those would have to be pinned after the fact.
You thought I was really gonna freak you out, huh?
That's still disturbing though. That's like I don't know that. Like just imagine walking around the corner and you just see some person surrounded by vultures. But yes, that's the one thing that makes me go, that can't be what you really think it is, just for that fact.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, it's very sus. Death birds. Pity. Nicole saying skull. Yeah. They live in someone who lives in this. Turtles live in the sewers. All right, so since you made it here, since you decided to crash my solo stream and have me lie to all my viewers, my 7
best
viewers,
friends are for
my 480 some odd subscribers. So, is there anything you want to say you're doing for the week?
that I'm doing for the week.
Yeah, anything you want to say? Are we just doing Weekend Harder? Are you doing anything else?
Oh, we're just doing Weekend Harder. You know, I've kind of been thinking about it. I'm like, I haven't been on anybody's channel in quite a while. You actually did give me a shout out to potentially be a guest on somebody's channel. Me and and Beard there. So I haven't heard any more on that, but hopefully that'll happen. It just life has been so busy. But yeah, right now just Weekend Harder. It's just our channel, and we got together on Monday. I mean, it was what, a month and a half since we had done anything, and it was a lot of fun being with both of you. I'm looking forward to Saturday. I'm looking forward to Monday.
Yeah, we've got some interesting topics on Saturday, so
Yeah,
should be fun over there. And after the weekend, again, you can find that link in the chat or on the description. So for all of you out there, I will get a guest on Jason Sandberg's show. I don't know if you remember him. He was on my show a few months back. He does the comic Jupiter. So he's having me on his show with a few other people Friday nights with a K. We're going to talk about possible Civil War maps, like
okay.
second Civil War maps.
Oh, okay.
Where are you gonna? What line are you gonna be on?
I definitely feel better about where I moved to with all that talk going on. You know what? I have one other thing going on. I forgot to mention this weekend.
Wait. Can I guess?
Yeah.
Can I guess? Can I guess?
Everybody's loose. Everybody's loose. Everybody's loose. Eventually.
Just imagine being stoned and thinking you saw that.
Hey R2, are you going to contact John Barbaro?
Oh, I don't know. We kind of stopped with our JFK talk. And I don't know. He may not take us very seriously. I'm more worried about that, to be honest with you, because we did have a lot of fun talking JFK, but just we're
Griffin.
We're not the most professional bunch. At the same time, I don't know how much he'll appreciate dick and fart jokes when they come up in the conversation.
Yeah, you just saw we play clips of people.
Yes, exactly. How's he going to react when you play that?
Okay, all right. Well, and then I'll see you on Weekend Harder on Saturday. Next week, I will have an actual guest, and it won't be a pseudo half-lot solo stream.
It won't be a hack.
Yeah, you won't. Yeah. Untamed Mando is showing up to be a guest. She should be fun. She's in your neck of the woods.
Well, okay, so that was part of what I was going to say.
Okay.
So I forgot all about it. This Saturday is there's a local comic book convention going on, and me and her are planning to hopefully meet up and finally meet in person, just because we both we live within about 30 minutes of each other. But the wife and kiddo are going. My son, he's dressing up as Ness from Earthbound, if anybody's familiar with that old series.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Does your son know that Untamed Mando is also on YouTube?
He does know. I did tell him.
Is he going to get as excited as when he met me?
I don't know, but yeah, I was like, hey, this will be the third YouTuber that you've gotten to meet. And he was like, ooh. And I'm like, do you know who Untamed Mando is? And he's like, no, I don't know who that guy is. So like, well, it's not a guy.
Yes. So I'm excited to have her on. She's going to be a blast. She does a lot of cool stuff on Twitch, Kick. So it'd be neat.
She does a lot of stuff with our co-host.
Beard of Liberty?
Wherever you can find Beard of Liberty, you usually got Untamed Mando there.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, everyone, I am going to say good night. You have a great rest of the week. If you're in all those areas that are really cold in the next few days, stay warm. And if you know someone that maybe needs an extra blanket, give them one. All right. Have a good night, everyone. Take care. Later.
Good night.